Hey guys, Alvin here. Today we're going to be checking out episode 1 of the live-action adaptation of One Piece. Going into this, I've never seen a single episode of the actual anime. I've seen all of Bleach, I've seen all of Naruto, I've seen all of every Dragon Ball iteration that there is out of the big tentpole anime that exists. This is the only one I've never cracked into because even at its earliest onset, there was just way too much. It was just already so far out of the gate that I never figured I would ever catch up to it. However, I know it's coming to an end, and I think that I may dive into it once there is actually an end point in sight. I know some of the characters just because of, just in passing, being in the anime sphere. I don't know how you could avoid some of it. As far as the plot, all I know is that Luffy wants to be a pirate king and they're after something called the One Piece. And I know about the gum fruit, I think. It's the source of their powers and all that. I know he stretches. We're done. We're caught up. That's all I got. So I'm curious to see this adaptation because I know they were kind of putting a lot into this. I did not enjoy their Death Note adaptation. I actually did enjoy Cowboy Bebop, though it had quite a few shortcomings. I found it mildly charming. There's just something that just is very difficult to capture about the anime vibe and aesthetic that doesn't always translate well to live action. Something usually gets lost. But when I saw the trailer, and I never posted a reaction to it because I don't know why. I know other people didn't seem to have any issues, but every time I tried to post anything about this show, Netflix was hitting me with blocks and stuff left and right for it. So I just gave up. So who knows? Maybe this won't even get post. I don't know. But from what I saw, it was way more than I expected. Like just from the initial trailers. I thought it looked wild. I think it captured like some of the aesthetic that I've seen, and it looked like they were actually dumped some money into this. So it definitely had me like looking at this like, oh, hey, could this be the one? Still right now, I think as far as live action adaptations go, I don't think anything really touches the Rurouni Kenshin films. But then again, that's just like feudal Japan. It's not that hard. They capture the fights perfect. Like, it's like the hand-to-hand and the sword fights in that are some of the best I've ever seen. But it's not like they're not swinging out powers, blowing up moons, or anything like that. No one's stretching their arms across the battlefield or anything. So, like, it doesn't have a lot going against it in that way. So I'm just curious to see how this feels. So this is also going to be pretty much my introduction to the show. So this will be interesting. Now, I don't believe this to be a reflection of the show itself. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just curious about this world and how they bring it to life, because I know it is one of the more off-the-cuff and exaggerated and larger-than-life ones that's out there. So I'm curious to see how they do. Anyway, with that all down that way, let's go ahead and hop into episode 1. Guys, if you want to see the full-length reaction, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, get you access as well. It's in watch-along format, so you just need to sync up your own footage with the time codes for reaction the entire episode. Get the same thing for all the other shows and movies that we cover here on the channel. You also get to suggest and vote on what movies to react to each month. We got monthly Q&As, behind-the-scenes footage, to try to make it worth your while since you're going to support the channel. But guys, I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the reaction, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. And with that all said and out of the way, let's hop into episode 1 of Netflix's One Piece. Here we go.
This is a world like no other. One brimming with mystery and teeming with danger.
Is that Ian McShane?
This is a world of pirates.
It sounds like it.
Piracy is the scourge upon this world. For too long, villains and miscreants have sown.
Logtown, 22 years ago.
Gold Roger, the so-called king of the pirates, has been captured. I found everything this world has to offer. Free yourselves. Take to the seas. My treasure is yours to find.
Oh, damn. So he just incites a rush to find all that he's found.
Gold Roger's final words changed the world forever, setting off a race across the seas to find the Pirate King's hidden treasure, the One Piece.
All right. That's a decent little opening, man. I didn't know all that aspect of it. So is the One Piece like a thing, or is it his entire collection? Don't tell me.
The sea's been calling. Not exactly calling, because I pretty much can't swim. But you get the idea. I'm setting that too.
What?
Follow my dream. Find the One Piece. And become King of the Pirates! All I need is a loyal crew.
Oh.
So what do you say? Are you with me?
I half expected to say no and then leave. So he's got a Sonic the Hedgehog thing going on. Can't swim.
Oh man, it's my first day.
Oh God. Oh, whoa. Is that confetti? What did it explode into? Alvida.
I know Zoro must be after me. Who else is worthy of his pursuit?
Percy?
Actually, your name wasn't on it.
God.
Clean up this mess.
Coming, Captain Alvida.
Damn.
Who's the most powerful pirate on the seas?
Captain Alvida!
So maybe Draco Potter is a better one. I will say that staff looks familiar. I've probably seen it at a con or two at least. I just didn't know what I was looking at. I do recall that a lot of the pirates have have their own kind of shtick, and they're kind of like big and bombastic in a lot of different ways.
Pirates are scum. They're thieves and murderers. Not the pirates, I know.
Don't know many pirates then, do you? Kind of the definition is the thief part, at least. I like the music, though. A lot. Windmill Village. Wonder how I got that name. It's like Indiana Jones, the origin of his hat.
Our favorite street urchin come to welcome us back.
I'm not an urchin. I'm a pirate.
The sea isn't a child's game. Scars on my face are proof of that.
I can do it, Shanks.
Want to take it easy on him, Cap. He's got no family to speak of. The kid's on his own.
Better a disappointed kid now than a dead one later. Let's get this done.
Hey, Shanks!
Put it down, Luffy, before you hurt yourself.
I'm not afraid of getting hurt. And I'll prove it to you.
I was just thinking that might
I don't get it.
be how
Why
he
would anyone want to be a pirate?
did that after that conversation. Did he give it the crosshatches too?
As soon as I'm out of here, I'm on my way to the Grand Line. Pirate graveyard. There are 100-foot waves and sea beasts that'll crush your bones. It sounds kind of fun.
So that's the pirate afterlife? Or you say graveyard, whatever.
Which way's north?
What the hell is going
Great.
I'm Monkey D. Luffy.
Never heard of you.
Well, remember the name. Because I'm going to be king of the pirates.
You must, because
Got it
who
memorized.
is the most powerful pirate on the seas? Answer me, you sniveling runt.
He doesn't have to. Koby's his own man.
You're gonna get me killed.
He's mine, and he'll always be mine.
That's not what he told me.
What are you doing?
He said that you were mean and cruel. And that you're as dumb as a sea cow. No, Captain Alvida, I
Hopefully at least Luffy can fight at this point. Okay. Oh, whoa!
What kind of a monster are you?
This treasure kind.
You! This is all your fault!
I mean, that's useful. God damn.
Anyone else got a problem with Koby?
God damn, dude. Gum pistol. Is that what he called it?
You're coming with me, right?
Yeah, you can't stay here. That's for damn sure. It's fun. It is goofy. It is fun, though.
You should know it's a high honor to be asked to join our ranks.
Kinda got my own thing going on.
Membership would make you even more invincible, more feared.
Does it come with a free face tattoo?
To turn down Baroque works is to forfeit your life.
If they were that serious, they should have sent someone better than number 7.
Dude, the music's popping off in this show, though. Yo. I'll be honest, I didn't expect to see something like that in this show.
At least you didn't get your eye.
I was aiming for it, but missed.
He was trying to get his eye? Why?
I've no doubt your mug will be in a wanted poster one day. But you're not ready.
At least he cares about the kid, it seems like. Okay.
There you go, Captain.
Kind of rude. But he's a pirate after all. Stealing, it's part of the job. I assume that's the infamous gum fruit.
Perhaps this will make up for it.
What are we supposed to do with one bottle?
Generally, you drink it.
Well, now you got nothing.
Kino, got him up.
How could you let him insult you like that?
All he did was spill a drink on me.
But you should have fought back. Why didn't you kick his ass?
Not everything can be solved with violence. A man needs to be strong, but he also needs to be good.
You're not a real man. You're nothing but a coward.
You see? I told you you weren't ready. Hey, Luffy.
You ate the devil fruit. I didn't know any better.
Devil fruit.
Mine was the gum fruit. It turned my body into rubber.
Oh.
Mm,
Oh. So does every devil fruit grant a different ability, and his was the gum fruit? I thought they were all gum fruits, which is why I was like, such a weird name if they don't all do the same thing.
please, no, it's all I have. Please.
It's a fair trade for saving your life. Hey, what gives?
Sorry, boys.
Oh, wow.
Thanks for the rescue.
Nice.
Maybe what if I get inside flying? I can grab into a bird or something.
They're surrounded by Marines, dude. I mean, couldn't he like shoom, whoop?
A bottle for me and one for my friend.
He's just lugging around his torso. What the fuck, dude?
Hi. Can I buy you a drink?
Starting off like a D&D campaign. Everybody's meeting up at the town tavern.
What's this?
My Thanks, boss.
You mean jelly donuts. If you know, you know.
You stupid, stupid girl.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. Next time I won't be so nice.
You dropped my food and apologized to the girl.
Oh my god.
Come on, tough guy. 3 swords? I only need 1.
Okay,
One it is.
but it's gonna hurt.
Or maybe none it is. Oh wow, he's already sniveling. This Pegasus wannabe motherfucker. What's her game right now? She's stealing his uniform? God damn.
Shouldn't draw your blade unless you're prepared to use it.
Don't kill me, please. My father will give you...
Oh my god, I was literally gonna call him a Nepo baby, probably.
You can try to arrest me, but your brat will be the first one I kill.
Hey! Don't speak to me that way!
You'd make a hell of a Marine.
Kinda got my own thing going on.
That's the second time someone from a different faction has tried to recruit him.
7 days. I could catch up on my sleep.
Dude, he's badass. I'm not gonna lie.
What are you gonna do?
I'm working on that.
Can he, like, Eugene Victor Toombs himself through pipes? That's an X-Files thing if you don't know.
The great demon. More like a misbehaving puppy tied up in the backyard.
How are you talking any kind of shit to him right now?
Put it down. Ooh. What's so special?
Dude, I have to compliment this actor for his expressions alone. She's just like a walking con artist.
Oh, hey, you're the guy from the bar. How did they even arrest you?
They didn't. I gave myself up.
Interesting choice. I'm sure you had your reasons.
You don't know anything about me.
I know that you protected that little girl from those Marines last night. You should join my crew.
Third proposal today. Or, well, within the last 24 hours, I would say.
I made a promise to someone to become the world's greatest swordsman.
Hey, you get plenty of time to test out your skills. Coming with him. He's gonna need it.
I just think it's a waste of time for you to be hanging out here. There's something you want out there.
You're not supposed to be in here. Captain Morgan sent me to find a map of the Grand.
Captain Morgan. I mean, there might be a Captain Morgan, but it just made me chuckle a little bit.
You're that girl from the bar. The one who stole my uniform.
What?
You stole that guy's uniform, and now you're looking for my map.
Your map.
Yep, my map to the Grand Line.
It's my map, and I'm not leaving here without it.
Suit yourself.
Hey! Hey! Get back here!
Is the One Piece at the Grand Line? Why do we want to go to the Grand Line if it's where pirates go to die? Or again, is that more or less like a no one's ever come back because it's so dangerous, so that's what they name it, is the pirate graveyard or whatever. There be monsters.
What do they call him accent anyways?
You are going to get us both caught if you...
Not the brightest cookie, is he? Such finesse.
Sir, I was just escorting this prisoner to the brig. He was arrested for causing a disturbance in the square.
What's your name, Private?
Nami, sir? I put in a request to serve under your command.
I expect great things from you.
Yeah. She's the best. I mean, she's the best of the worst.
Carry on.
Are those keys?
Nice. Sticky fingers.
Let's get one thing straight. I am never joining anything with you. I hate pirates. Hate them.
That's because you don't know me yet.
We're gonna someone who clearly has a personal grudge against pirates, one who actively hunts them for bounties, and he's like, join my pirate team.
Just find the map.
Oh, he's got a whole bunch of different arms. Oh, what the fuck was that snail? It had a little metal jaw too.
A woman with orange hair, dressed like a marine. She was trying to steal a map.
What's his chin say? Moe? I don't remember what the double dots mean.
I think they're after the other thief, an idiot pirate trying to steal a map.
What are the odds of that?
He really is.
That's your idea?
Yeah.
I like his kind of wildness. Aw, you gonna help the man that helped you? Yo.
Aren't you that drunk from the bar?
I don't think he had a chance to drink.
Fancy that, the three of you working together.
You're a crew.
Nope, not a crew.
Together.
He tried. Okay. Now, can he be cut? Because you saw, like, bullets, which at this point in time, well, that it's inspired by. Those, I would imagine, wouldn't pierce him all that well, but can a blade?
It's not only the axe. Every part of his body's a weapon.
Is he, like, made of metal? All three.
So that's where it goes.
Jesus! I gotta say, like, usually stretchy powers in live action look a little weird. I like the way they're handling it. The only time it's looked off was when he did, like, the torso stretch back on Alvida's ship.
Or we can do that.
God damn. Either the hard part of it was just really screwed in real tight, or it's just not as heavy as it looks, or he's really fucking strong.
I can't leave without my friend.
Can't wait, the Marines will be here before you know it.
The Marines are here already.
Oh, come on.
What's wrong with his hair?
Yeah, I might have done that.
I won't let...
Wow, no flinching at all.
I might even get a medal or something.
Yo!
Koby?
Koby!
I'm not coming with you. Before we met, every choice was made for me. But now I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm gonna be a Marine. I want to help people that can't help themselves. Next time we meet, we might be enemies. But for now, we're friends.
I like Luffy. He's an idiot, but he's got a heart. I'm not gonna lie, this makes me want to watch the show now. I mean, the effects in the show look really good. What the fuck?
Pirates, you say?
Oh wait, was he the guy that executed Roger?
A map to the Grand Line has been stolen.
Yeah, it is.
By a pirate in a straw hat.
Oh.
They were pirates, Captain. Just like us. And they got the map.
And you didn't stop them.
I couldn't, I mean...
Oh, is this Buggy? It sounds circusy. Yep. Oh gosh. 15,000. Dude, looks good. I don't know how accurate it is, but he looks good.
I'm gonna get it back. No matter who I have to kill.
Is that where we end? Yeah. Hey man, I'm not gonna lie. I thought this was pretty solid, man. You know, there's some moments obviously that didn't quite work. Some deliveries that may not have landed a little bit here and there. Maybe that's just with them trying to mimic the scripting of the anime. I don't know if I highly doubt that they took it like dialogue to dialogue or one to one. But obviously there was some moments that were just kind of read a little weird that probably sounded a little bit cooler in the anime, which I would imagine that's usually the case. But the vibe of the show, honestly, I thought it was pretty solid. The effects are really good, like especially the sweeping shots of the ocean, the ships, the detailing. Like, it doesn't look cheap. The only one time that I kind of mentioned this like a few minutes ago, the only time I felt like the effects lacked at all was in that torso stretch. I think anytime he did like the Gum Gum pistol or the Gum Gum whip or whatever, I think I got those right. Those looked fine. The way they shoot his stretch to give you the perspective on how far it's getting away, the way they've shot that allows that to look decent because it's just kind of going off into the distance and the perspective. The foreshortening helps a lot with hiding a lot of the VFX, I would imagine. Even the sweep, because the motion blur on it adds a lot to it. But it was just that one shot where he did the whoop, the dodge. That's the only time I felt like it looked a little clunky. So there's some moments, I think, like in the Alvida fight, when she started going down, some things were a little slow, but like I like the way they still kind of displayed like her power behind like her mace or whatever you would call that. Like when she blew apart the wheel when she was trying to hit Luffy, and then when she conked him on the head and it just did nothing. I don't know. There was a lot of fun in the playfulness of it. I thought like the music, I thought whoever was scoring this did a really good job at having like a really fun, seafaring, energetic, just presence throughout the whole thing. It really elevated a lot of these sequences, I feel like. I love the way the Zoro's fights are shot. In my head, I can't help but compare it to some of the other ones that I've seen. It's still not the best that I've seen, but it was really good. It was way better than I expected it to be. And I think the thing that is helping a lot with this is they're going for style, I think, over like flashy choreography. And I think that helps a lot in kind of getting that across, because it allows you to kind of get more into like those single still panels, like if you were reading this right off of the page on like the manga or anything. Overall, I really liked what they did with it. This is my introduction to these characters. Obviously, I've seen Nami, I've seen Zoro, I've seen Luffy, because I always see them on the posters or whatever. There's a couple people obviously missing that we haven't been introduced to yet. whose names I don't know. I'm assuming that we'll meet because I do remember some of them from the trailer. I don't know. I thought it was a lot of fun. It's bright. It was colorful. It set the stage. What our characters want, what they're after. They're kind of dynamic right now, as I'm sure that'll evolve over time. And just Luffy and his like carefree, spirited aloofiness, if you will. I can't help but find it endearing. You know, obviously, like Naruto is my favorite anime. Don't come at me. And he's one of my favorite all-time fictional characters. So like, there's always a lot of very similar elements that cross-pollinate in a lot of these shonen protagonists. And he's got all the right ideals. I like his he's just so like naive in like the brightest of ways, but also there's a history. Like that hat wasn't his from what we saw. Now, did he get it to mimic Shanks, or did he get it because Shanks passed it on? Did something happen to Shanks that set him on this path? Because they pretty much were be like, dude, you're not ready for this. You're not ready for this. You're not ready for this. He even broke into their stores and ate a devil fruit. And that's something I learned here in this, because I've always heard of the gum fruit. But the way I understood it was that was what the fruit was called. But I know that of all the fantastical characters there are that have these like supernatural abilities, it comes from that fruit. And I thought they all ate the gum fruit. And I was like, it's weird that he's the only one that actually gets stretchy powers from a fruit called the gum fruit. They cleared that up for me. I mean, it could be wrong. This may not be how it is in the anime, but it at least made sense here. It's actually a devil fruit. And I guess there is a devil fruit for all these different kind of abilities. And he ate the gum one that made him stretchy. But man, him as a kid though, he had that like Sora idea of the pirate life, you know, the freedom, the open sails and all that, none of the horridness of it. But thankfully he looked up to a pirate who, like he says, if there's good pirates and bad pirates, there's probably good and bad Marines, good and bad people. Everybody comes in swaths of morality. And like not everybody's like, not one group is just one thing or another, you know? So like going into this, I like that perspective that he at least held up this crew that seemed to have been quite honorable. Like to the point where if they were getting harassed at this bar by your run-of-the-mill pirates who just made a mess, tried to embarrass them when they were even offered what little was there and then just got rid of it for everybody, which was the stupidest move for anybody even wanting a drink. It's like, oh, this is all there is? Well, then nobody has any. But then Shanks had the, you know, clarity of mind and just the humility to not exacerbate the situation. He was not going to lower himself to their level, and instead he took the high road and just cleaned up the mess. And I like that. But I'm wondering about that whole situation. But gosh, man, Luffy's a bold little motherfucker, dude. The story, he came back with these scars or whatever. He was like, I can take scars. Ah! Yeah, man. I wonder about Alvida, though. I'm curious about some of the characters, because obviously I know what the main crew look like, because it's impossible for me not to have seen what they look like. But I want to know what Alvida looks like in the anime. I mean, actually, that was pretty spot on. I mean, obviously they could have went larger than life for it, for lack of a better word, but I mean, they kind of had the look down. Now, what was this guy, Captain Morgan? I mean, they kind of nailed it. Obviously, like, he maybe could have been a little broader of shoulders, but I think for the most part, they kind of got that one down. I don't even remember what his son's name was. Good. They just have a link for... Oh! Holy shit. Wow, I think they did it. I don't know, man. I think they did a pretty good job on it. This was a fun first episode. That's what I'll say. Like, it has some, like, mild, short pitfalls that I think is just inevitable when trying to adapt an anime to live action. But I think for the ones I've seen, it did it pretty well. I've never seen this anime, so it could miss the mark in all kinds of other ways. That's where you guys can step in. I would love to hear from you all, especially if you've seen it. So for you that are tuning in for the first time, this is your first entrance into the world of One Piece. What did you guys think of the episode? For you that have been reading it or watching the anime or the manga or whatever, how did you feel about the way they kind of just introduced us to this world? Do you think they did a good job? What did you find lacking? You know, clarifications on anything maybe I misunderstood. Obviously, no spoilers going forward for anything that may come up or answers to questions that are going to be answered later. Please avoid that. I would appreciate it. But I liked what I saw so far. It was fun. It's better than most that I've seen. That's for sure. With that said, what do you guys think? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if not already. And if you want to see the full length reaction, check it out over on Patreon or become a member of the channel, get you access as well. Speaking of before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends, Manny Share, Ryan, Karen, York, Corey Scott, Margaret Grace, Melito, Rob Angonu, Jeffrey Hale, M. Several, Jake Contrell, and Eric Official. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. But that's it for this video, guys. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.